guys, welcome to yet another Crafternoon from my living room. Today, all you're going to need is an old book. It's probably easiest with a paperback book that's close to 400 pages, 350, 400 pages long. We will have some other projects coming up that we're going to do with some hardcovers, but this one is most easily done with a paperback. If you do not have one that you or your grown-ups are okay with you pulling apart and using for a craft, I have left a blue bin full of discarded books by the little free library just out front of Camrose Public Library. So if you want to go grab one for yourself, you can come back to this video and start it. So what you need to do is pull off the cover and the first few pages of the book that come off with it and open it up to approximately the middle. You can just eyeball it. Oh yeah, moms, if you're watching this, don't. Unless your kid needs help or unless you want to make one yourself, in which case don't look at the one that your kid is making, because these would make an awesome Mother's Day craft. So with your book open to the middle, from one side you want to take about, I don't know, maybe 20 pages and tuck it in to the spine of the book, in the middle of the book. And you're just going to keep doing this through the whole first half of the book. Tucking 20 pages or so into the middle of the book. You may need to use one hand to hold and one hand to fold for the first little bit, but once you get going and you get them tight enough, they should stay of their own accord. You don't want to bend them. You want to keep them in nice loops. I'm just eyeballing it. The first one I did that I'm going to show you, I actually counted the pages, and that can be a little bit tedious, but that way you'd be able to be certain that each section is going to be even. Keep tucking, making sure they're really tight into that spine of that book. You see how it's starting to form a little circle here? They end up being very pretty. I think it would be a great thing to do with bunches of books and of different sizes. And if there's books with different colors along the pages, this one has a little bit of yellow. The first one I did was just plain paper colored. You can make a great display of all of them. And one last section right here. Oh, that's a thick section. This is where counting comes in handy. There, so we're half done. Now, you want to start from this side because we need to finish that one off. But you want to go in always into the spine. So you're going to be actually folding them the opposite way. Into the spine. It does take a bit longer to make one of these if you have not done it before, so be patient with yourself. Might be easier if you try it out on a smaller book first. I've gotten to that point where I have to stand it up to keep tucking. If you have small hands, this may be tricky too. It might take two people to make one, so if you have a sibling, get one to hold and one to fold. And you go all the way around. You can even hold it with one hand like this while you tuck. Trying to avoid bending those pages as you roll them in. And once you get to the very end of the book, you can glue that last section in that you fold in, but you shouldn't have to if you have folded it properly and squeezed it tightly into the spine of the book as you fold them in. Still going. Wow, my hands are not working today. It's the Mondayest Wednesday ever. Sorry, it's Thursday. It is Thursday. The rest of you lost track of what day of the week it is? It's not difficult to do if you're not leaving the house. Oh no, we lost a section. Easily fixed. Put her back in. give it one good squeeze just to make sure everything's really tightly tucked into the spine of that book. When you turn on its end, it's a beautiful flower. Here's the other one I made the other day, which actually looks a bit better. I think it might have been a newer book, better paper, and it looks like it was a bigger book too. It's a bit higher, but like books of different sizes and different lengths, a bunch of these stacked on a table would be so beautiful. You could even paint them if you wanted to. Post some pictures. Show me how you've done with these. I would love to see them. And have a great afternoon. Bye, Crafternooners.